What's up, my Divalicious baddies? Recently, my family and I went to Disney Channel Nite over at Disneyland, and I took a bit of footage, so I just wanted to share that with you today. So, enjoy today's vlog. Also, there was a bunch of people in cosplay. I wasn't one of them, unfortunately, but I did wear my Donald Duck Spear jersey, and I have Huey, Dewey, and Louie on my head, so I just wanted to be giving DuckTales. I hope you got that. If not, then oops. Also, the event was really loud with copyrighted music playing all around us, and there was a bunch of people too, so I didn't really feel comfortable like recording myself talking, and you probably wouldn't have been able to hear me anyway, so yeah. So here's what we did in order. So we got there exactly at 6, made our way to the line to get in through the special entrance used for the after night events. After checking in, right off the bat, they gave us two things. A little pamphlet with a map showing us where everything was going to be located, and they gave us a glow stick that resembles the wands that the actors would use during the commercial breaks. You know the ones. Hi, my name is Bran and you're watching my YouTube channel. I don't know how they do it, I'm sorry. Also, it glows blue. One critique, I would have liked if they had different color ones. Everyone's glows blue, so it would have been cool if it had like purple, yellow, pink, you know. Because the wand canonically has different colors. But you know, blue's fine. After getting a cup of coffee to power us through the night, we made our way to the merch line, which was right next to Space Mountain. Turns out I forgot to get footage of the line, so oops. Could you tell I'm not really good at this? Anyways, the merch line was 2 hours long. Part of me just wanted to leave. Like, there was a couple hundred people in that line, and I was like, no way, we're not doing that. But they did have exclusive merch, so we stayed. They had a couple of items that they sold year-round. For example, the Wildcat sweater that my sister actually ended up getting for herself. It looked really cute, but it wasn't exclusive. I've seen it before. This time around, from what I saw, they had 4 limited edition items. Number 1 is a headband that you will be seeing a picture of on screen. I didn't buy it for myself, but essentially what it was the Disney Channel logo that lit up. So it looked cool in the night, right? And it matched pretty well with your the wand. Next, they have a hoodie, which I actually did buy, so let me just go get it. Give me a sec. Here it is. Right here on the front, it has a little Disney Channel Nite logo, Disneyland After Dark. And in the back, they have all the shows that were represented in the event. We have stuff like Phineas and Ferb, High School Musical, obviously, Descendants, Zombies, all of them that you could see. So yeah, it was pretty cool. This one was roughly, I think, $65, so not too crazy for a Disneyland hoodie. Let me put this back. Next, they had 2 exclusive pins. The first one being a Lizzie McGuire pin, which I didn't buy for myself, but here's a picture anyway. The second one being a Disney Channel Nite pin, which I did buy for myself. Here's a footage of it, and I also have it on my pin wall. I'll zoom in on that in a sec. And right before you left the merch area, there was this red carpet-like thing where they had outfits from the movies/shows. They had outfits from Hannah Montana, Camp Rock, and High School Musical. They also had some trophies from High School Musical. More specifically, they had the, what is it called? The Star Dazzle Award from the second High School Musical. You know, the pink one with Star, the one that Sharpay gives to Ryan at the end of the movie. I was fangirling. I was like, I need that in my house. Unfortunately, it wasn't for sale. Take notes for next year, Disney. I would love to buy that. After that, we made our way to the castle, which thankfully we were able to be there when they actually lit it up for the first time for the event. And here's a video of it on screen. And it was pretty cool. They lit it up with the Disney Channel logo and it looked really nice. Thankfully, we had a front row viewing for that because we were in line to do the Disney Channel ID thing, the thing that I just did a couple minutes ago. And that line is located right in front of the castle, so we were able to see everything. Speaking of it, I took a picture with that iconic logo and I was able to do the little pattern myself. That was really fun. I felt famous. Unfortunately, they did advise that I didn't talk during the video. They told our group that it's too loud, so they wouldn't be able to hear you saying the "This is Disney Channel" spew. So we just did it quickly and moved on. Before moving on, we got a little snack at the red hot dog cart or corn dog cart, something. It's like right next to the store. We got to sort of like 2 mini corn dogs that were covered in nacho cheese, a bit of hot Cheeto dust, and it was pretty good. I liked it. I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Nothing too crazy, I wouldn't hunt it down, but you know, I would get it again. After that, since it was close by, we went to the Hannah Montana photo op, which was pretty cool. They had a little board with the Hannah Montana logo on it, and they even gave you like a stand with a microphone so you could pretend like you're singing. And yeah, here's some pictures that they took of me there. Stunning, I know. What could I say? Anyways, after that, we made our way to the Mickey and Minnie photo op. They were both dressed in Wildcat attire. Mickey was a basketball player and Minnie was a cheerleader. And here's a picture that we took. It was a group one this time because we kind of wanted to get it moving and they were rushing us. So we were like, just we're good to go. Then we made our way to the Phineas and Ferb party, which I like to call the Phineas and Ferb rave. And let me tell you, that was the funnest part of the whole event. They had Phineas and Ferb on stage with the guy as a DJ, and he was dressed like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. And they would play Disney music, but they also played some modern day music. Like, I know of some people that went the week before we did, and they had like Bad Bunny playing, and I was like, I would have loved to be there. And then after a while, they brought out the one and only Agent P. When I tell you, the crowd went wild. It was pretty iconic. After that, we made our way to It's a Small World, which was also lit up for the occasion. And right there is where we were able to watch the Zombie versus High School Musical pep rally, which was really cool. You already know Disneyland and their performances are always top notch. The difference with this one though is that the two main performers were actually singing live, which was like really cool, and they're really talented. Then we made our way to the Golden Horseshoe because they were hosting karaoke. I was debating whether I should go up or not, and eventually I was like, okay, let me just look for a song. If I find something, I'll go up. And as I was looking for a song, someone went up and performed I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules, and let me tell you, I was sad. They did such a good job, like, my jaw was dropped. It was so good. I'm pretty sure they are a professional singer and performer because they gave a performance. So if they aren't famous now, they will be soon. I'm betting on that, by the way. So yeah, after that, I did not want to go sing. I was like, I cannot top that. I can't even come close. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna sit my ass down. Next, we made our way to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride because right outside of it, they had the VKs performing some songs from Descendants. And let me tell you, perfect. I'm always amazed by these performers. Like, they're really good. And obviously, this is no different. They really knocked it out of the park again. Also, I love Descendants. Out of all the movies that were represented, I think my favorite one would be Descendants. Followed by High School Musical. Love High School Musical, but I don't know, something about Descendants really changed my brain chemistry. I don't know, I'm sorry. Lastly, before leaving the park, there was a final performance at the exit where a couple of the performers came to say goodbye along with Mickey and Minnie themselves. After saying goodbye, we made our way out, and that concluded our time at Disney Channel Nite. Now for this section, I wanted to give you my list of pros and cons, and just to tell you if I enjoyed the experience or not, just in case if you guys want to go next time it comes around. For pros, number one, the performances were really good. Like I said before, they're Disneyland level of good. Like, you already know this professionally done. And they perform songs that they typically wouldn't perform. You'll rarely ever see them dance to these songs outside of this event. So it's something really nice. The one that stood out to me the most was the Zombies versus High School Musical pep rally. The fact that they were singing live and like everyone was so coordinated was so good, and the mashups of the songs are really good too. So hopefully they bring that one back. Second, there's so many people in cosplay, like it's so cool. I would have loved to go in cosplay, but like I don't have that talent. I'm so sorry. Maybe in the future. I'll try it out. All I had is this. And thankfully people did get it. There were like a couple people that were like, oh, DuckTales, and I was like, yeah. So I'm really glad that some people got it. I saw someone on Instagram that they dressed up as Star Butterfly. Iconic. I also saw a couple of people dressed as Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls. I saw a couple of Mals and Eevees. I saw someone dress up as the Queen of Hearts and their daughter as Red from like the new Descendants movies. I also, let's see, who else did I see? I also saw a couple of Hannah Montanas. I saw this girl dressed up as Layla from Teen Beach. Iconic. Like I said, events like these, so many people do dress up. It's really cool to see how people do it. So I count that as a pro. Number three, the photo shoots are pretty cool and they're very nostalgic. I'm telling you, it was some of our dreams to be able to get a wand and do that iconic Disney intro thing. And dreams come true. Number four, the Phineas and Ferb rave. I don't need to explain that one. You just have to trust me. And pro number five, we got this. For free. Well, free. You do have to pay for the ticket, but still. This is still pretty cool. As for cons, obviously number one, the long lines. It's Disneyland. Obviously the lines are going to be long, but in this case, lines could be upwards of like 2 to 2.5 hours. And keep in mind, the event is not running all day. It ran from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. So that gives you what? 8, 9, 10. 5 hours to do whatever you need to do. So if you're spending 2 hours in one line, you don't really get to do much. Con number 2, the photos aren't always as professionally shot and you are on a huge time crunch. Like thankfully all my photos came out pretty well, but some of my family members, they were kind of like, what is this? Like no, the one we did with Mickey and Minnie was like the most apparent. They were trying to do like these candid shots and here's what they got. Like, what is that? Like, I'm sorry, I know you're trying your best, but what is that? And also, there's no reshoots. They're not gonna be like, is this okay? No, let's try it again. It's like, get in, take a picture, get out. And if they mess up, that's on you. They're not gonna retake your picture. You could get back in line and get another one, but by the time you do that, the event's gonna be over, so. Con number 3, the food. The one thing we tried was pretty good and nothing else really caught our attention, but nothing looked atrocious either. It looked fine. But correct me if I'm wrong here, none of it was themed, was it? Like there was no themed snacks. So it's like, oh, this is something that you would see like in this show or in this movie. Or like this is something decorated to fit this aesthetic. It was just all very basic. If anything, some of the stuff that they have at Disney is much more themed than what they had at this event. So here's hoping that if they bring this event back, they change that up a little bit. Number 4, the merch. Like I said, they only had 4 exclusive items, 2 of which were pins. So I feel like they could have had a lot more. And this is also a complaint to just Disneyland merchandising in general. 9 times out of 10, the merch that they'll bring out is mid. Like sometimes they'll have a cool thing and everyone will rush to get it. But most of the time it's just stuff that people don't want. They really do need to get some new merch designer team. A lot of people could agree with me on this. The merch is not really that good. Personally, I would have loved to see some like exclusive like High School Musical merch, Hannah Montana merch, Camp Rock merch, Descendants merch, stuff like that. Because realistically, the only thing that we got was the sweater with all the logos on the back, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but like it's not really that inspired. So for real, I just got it to just say that I win. I got it as a memento. Con number 5, and this is really niche, but I'm gonna say it anyways. There was a lot of Disney Channel movies and shows that weren't represented. Like, at all. Like, obviously the heavy hitters are gonna be the ones that they represent the most. High School Musical, Hannah Montana, Camp Rock, Descendants, Phineas and Ferb, the list goes on, right? It makes sense that they're the big stars of the show. But I feel like there's a lot of shows that I like that they didn't really do anything with. Like, there was nothing that referenced Liv and Maddie other than a song that they would put on here and there. Nothing that referenced Jessie. Nothing that referenced Good Luck Charlie at all. I didn't even hear the theme song go on in the background. And as for the animated shows, the realistic only one that we really got was Phineas and Ferb and Proud Family. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. But I would have loved to see Gravity Falls, Amphibia, The Owl House. I know The Owl House, pretty biased myself. But you know, it would have been really cool to see something like that. Like I said, that last one is very niche. Like obviously if you don't want to go because your favorite shows aren't represented, then don't go. That's okay. But I would like to see a bit more representation. Also, Teen Beach Movie. I'm telling you. I was considering dressing up as Bucky, Layla's brother, but I don't think I could pull that off. But anyways, so is it worth it? Keep in mind the pricing for these events vary. I paid $160 just to enter, but those prices can change. I would say to me, it was worth it, but it would be like a one-time thing. I wouldn't go back if they bring it back. The only way I would recommend this event to others is if you yourself grew up on Disney Channel. This event is heavily, and I mean heavily, carried by nostalgia. Because realistically, what you're doing is paying to go take pictures. That's it. Well, also, lines are like really short. We got onto Thunder Mountain in under 5 minutes, so that was cool. But obviously, you're not gonna pay that to get on the rides. If they do bring this event back, I suggest you check out the list of like shows and movies that they're representing and like possibly like the photo ops that they're gonna have, so that way you know what you're getting into. And if most of the photo ops they have don't really interest you, then there's your answer. Me personally, I had a good time with the event. I got some cool pictures, spent some time with my family, saw some really cool performances. And yeah, like I said, I wouldn't go back, but it was a fun experience nonetheless. And if you want to try it out because of the nostalgia factor, go right ahead. Anyways, divas, I think that's it from me today. If you yourself went to Disney Channel Nite, let me know how it went. Please leave a comment down below. Here's hoping that you had a good time. But if you don't mind, please leave me a like, comment, and a subscribe. It really helps me out. And it would help you out too if you want to keep seeing my face. You can also follow me on my socials. I have Instagram and TikTok if you want to see more about what I'm up to. But yeah, that's it for today, divas. Please be safe out there, be kind to one another, and hopefully I'll see you in team. See you next time. Bye.